You are a psychic. You're a powerhouse, an intuitive psychic powerhouse. We all have spiritual abilities because we are spirits, okay? We have a body, unlike the ones that are in the spirit world, but we are spirit, they are spirit. And that communication between us and them is from our souls that they and we embody. And you are really embodying this, okay? You're tapping in to a higher consciousness. And I feel like you may have been afraid of this. I'm hearing don't go looking for something because you might find trouble. Like somebody told you that if you delve into this, you're looking for trouble. That's nonsense. That's absolute nonsense. And they can think whatever they want. That's their journey. But that's not true. And Spirit wants to come in and say that you are following your dreams because you're listening to your intuition. You are really taking in a lot of higher consciousness information. You've had a third eye opening and awakening. As we go through this process, we have more than one third eye awakening and opening, okay? But you've had one, a significant one, and this is making you into this leadership. Now, that fear of tapping into spirit and communicating to spirit, hold on. Okay, fear is a separation from spirit, and love brings you closer to spirit. And you're very much in your heart, and even if your heart is opening, and even if it just needs to continue to open, there's a really significant heart-based energy with you that is keeping you connected. So continue to grow your heart chakra, continue to come from the heart with all of this. But you are going to be in this leadership role. Some of you really big leadership role. Some of you maybe it's just, when I say just, it's really not just, but say if it's just in your community because they are not on that level and you are planting seeds for them. And remember, we always do this from never telling people what they need to believe. Everybody can believe what they want. And we do need to respect that. But this is about leading by example, bringing through truths for those who are being sent to you or in alignment with you and needing your expertise in whatever this is for you. You are at the end of that cycle that has preceded this energy before having this awakening, okay? And it has to do with the fact that, like, number 9, I'm saying number 9, and I think that has to do with the month of September, but we're towards the end of the year now. We're towards the last quarter of the year, and something about finishing out now for the new year to come, which is not that far away. But you have overcome this fear, and this fear has held you back like for a really long time, and you are overcoming it. You have overcome it, and this is a celebration. Your spirit team is celebrating that you have overcome this. And I feel like you may have changed your eating patterns, or you're guided to change your eating habits. Like I'm just seeing somebody overindulging in foods that, like maybe processed foods or something that is just dulls your senses. And like, I'm not one of those that says you can't eat meat or you can't, you have to be this, that, or the other in order to channel spirit. No, that's not accurate. But sometimes we do need to be mindful of trying to numb our fear with food. And you are moving away from that, or have moved away from that. And that is a big part of this too. Your guides are very proud of you for that as well. And you've let go of some energy that was holding you back, like this really heavy weight, and you're just like done with it now. And it held you back for such a long time, or it kept you in so much fear, even if this wasn't a lot, because I'm not feeling that it was a very long time, like years and years for everybody, but it was an intense fear that kept you back. And it's like you're just kind of done with it. And I'm seeing yellow, the solar plexus chakra. You may be doing a clearing on that or just on your chakras, but you're stepping into your power. You're embodying your power and not letting that fear, that heaviness, whatever that was, hold you back. I'm seeing the color purple, the color lavender might be significant or needed right now. Bring those in, wear them, surround yourself with those, visualize that light around you. Sometimes you don't even need to say something. It's like your eyes really are intense. They speak volumes. I don't know what exactly this is. Like your energy, your presence does transformation. And you have I don't know, it's something about you don't over talk. What am I trying to say? You don't over communicate, but communication is important. So there's some type of balance with communication and throat chakra, but you know, it's like you're wise. You're wise. You're very, very wise. And you know when to say something and when not to say something. So there might be people saying something to you, and use that wisdom to know if it's even worth getting into with them. Like, you know how to choose your battles very wisely. Because you have cleansed, cleared, and worked on yourself, let go of things that were holding you back. This is opening many doors for you, and it's very exciting, and you have a very strong ancestral energy with you. So I'm picking up on Celtic as well as native energies, okay? They're very prevalent in your energy, and you bring a lot of wisdom. These are ancestral wisdom that you have within your DNA, and it is also past life, and it's kind of intertwined there, but you have all of that wisdom that is really being opened up for you, or that's just how you've always been. You've carried this wisdom within you. You're like this temple of knowledge that has carried the wisdom of the ancestors and past lives within your cells, within your DNA, and it's all coming online right now. It's all for this moment. Everything is culminated into this moment in time for something. Like, I'm just seeing this explosive energy that is just catapulting you into the new, into a new life, the new version of you that you were always meant to be. And it's going to bring you a lot of peace and make you feel very satisfied.